Today we are making a super quick and easy soup using our Instant Pot. Grab your Instant Pot, set it to saute on high.
When hot, add olive oil. A great hack is to pick up
your Instant Pot liner and swirl it around to get that oil evenly distributed along the bottom of the pot.
Next, add in the pureed
onion and garlic and give it a good stir.
Saute this for about 2 minutes.
Or until pleasantly fragrant.
Add the freshly cut carrots to the mix. Then, add in the freshly chopped potatoes. Then, mix.
By now, your house is smelling delicious.
You're welcome. Now, let's add in all the dried seasonings.
Oh, believe me, you are going to thank us for this because you thought your house was smelling good before. No, my friend. Now is where it really ramps up. Be sure you stir this really well. You want to coat everything really, really well.
My favorite part, add in 20 cracks of pepper.
The fresh kind, please.
Now, we are going to stir. It's time for the bone broth.
Highly recommend using bone broth here, but you could get away with chicken stock, chicken broth, or even water.
Grab your chicken.
I'm using whole fillets here, chicken breasts. You could also just use chopped up pieces. You can also use a different protein. Add whatever you like.
Don't forget the bay leaves.
Definitely like to add these last because you don't want to crush them accidentally by stirring aggressively. Now, all you need to do is close that Instant Pot, set it to high pressure for 22 minutes, allowing a 10-minute natural release. Then you're going to
open up that Instant Pot and give yourself a pat on the back for all that hard work.
remove all of that perfectly cooked chicken, set it to the side so you can shred it, chop it, dice it, whatever you like, but I like to shred it with a couple of forks because, friends, it is so easy.
Don't forget to remove the bay leaves.
You definitely do not want to chomp down on those.
If you want to make the soup even more creamy,
add in a little bit of coconut cream. You can add heavy cream. You could add a little bit of milk. I definitely recommend either heavy whipping cream, just regular whipping cream, or coconut cream, which is my favorite.
Next, add in your favorite frozen veggies.
I definitely recommend setting them out to thaw on the counter while your Instant Pot is doing its thing, because it's going to make this next step so quick. Alternatively, you will definitely press cancel on the Instant Pot and set it to saute on high. If you're using something like broccoli or a vegetable that's going to take a little bit longer,
be sure to snag the recipe
over at diningwithtara.com. Enjoy!